chocolate.
Hello and welcome to Devcast Ops. I can hear myself twice. It's just hearing Wally saying chocolate over and over again. Yes, so welcome. Today we're doing something slightly different. It's still related to the platform that we've been building. So, God, I'm doing this all over. My name is Barnaby and I'm joined by James and Wally. We've been building out our sort of like a Hashi platform over the past year now, and so we're going to go around and do some networking on it. Outside of console, we're going to use some GCP networking to do some load balancing into our cluster. I can't remember why exactly we wanted load balancing, but it was important for something.
So currently we are limited to only people that can join us, can connect to our services, are people that are in our Cloudflare Zero Trust thing. So we need to be running this. I don't know if you're sharing my screen or not.
I can send you live.
Just assume screen share until told otherwise. So yeah, we use this Zero Trust thing, which lets us route into the network and talk to the servers via IP address, which we've been doing lots of times. Just type the IP address, get into the server, get into the servers perfectly. But we play games through that system, and this weekend was fine, but I've had a couple of weeks where it's not been that stable. And I was one week where it dropped out twice during the stream, where my internet was just like, nope, through Cloudflare. So I would like a way of accessing our server through the internet, which obviously puts up lots of red flags for the company. So we're going to try and do it securely, try and do it properly. And I think there's two ways of doing it, if my thoughts are correct. One of which is we just add a public IP address to our server, to one of our servers, and just then Nginx traffic, however we want to do it there. Or do a load balancer. Load balancer is slightly more secure. We have more control. Costs more money, but we have more control.
So now the question is application load balancer or network load balancer?
And this is where we start the ClickOps experience, because I went through this moment and actually asked us lots of questions. If this was AWS, I know enough about what I'm doing to deploy something. I have no idea of GCP. So we're going to deploy it and then see what makes it up and then try and deploy the Terraform.
But then in order to deploy a load balancer, that's what I'm asking. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's the reason why I skipped over your question a little bit is the ClickOps way actually guides you through that process. So it's like application or network. Application is HTTP, HTTPS. Network is TCP, UDP, SSL. Yeah. So we want network because we're game streaming. We're game streaming as well, which runs on UDP. So all the stuff we're messing with really runs over UDP.
Yeah. So yeah, none of it would work over HTTP.
Yeah. The next part is proxy or pass-through. And again, it's pass-through because we don't want the load balancer to really do anything. It's just routing. There's probably we can probably do routing stuff, but yeah, we just want it to route. And then we want internet.
Public facing, all the fun.
Public facing, external. Have a nice internet cloud.
I hope at the end of this it will be Terraform, because usually GCP gives you the Terraform code.
Yes. The issue with this, so when I look at load balancer page, it's like to edit load balance resources, go to the advanced menu. This is what we're actually creating. None of this is called a load balancer. So it's like forwarding rules, target proxies, backend services, certificates, target rules. Like this is what we're actually creating. But I'm going to click configure and see what happens. More options! Yay! And now we have equipment code. So, load balancer name. This is going to be test. Let's just call it test. Name is permanent. We are in London.
I wonder what the triggers like the low.
Sorry, what did you say, Barnaby?
I was wondering what classifies the data center as low CO2. Is it probably the energy generation would be my guess?
Probably. It's complaining about Cloud Armor.
I think we've done any like security in GCP really.
No. We didn't have to worry about that. Let's pick IPv6 and that.
Oh yeah, we want dual stack instance. So we don't have an instance group, or we can do a zonal network endpoint group, which we don't have either. So no book.
So we're going to have to put our one server into an instance group.
But actually, so the server isn't what we want to connect to. We want to connect to the clients.
So we can set up an empty instance group, and then the Nomad job will boot clients into it.
I'm getting too into writing like paper notes, so because we don't have an instance group, and this isn't going to work that instance group, but we can probably just create one through Terraform.
You would have
This feels
so.
like this feels like a single block.
I feel like it's been a while since we've been messing around with Terraform.
It's been a minute.
Back to the roots.
Oh god, this is.
I hope James still remembers.
Oh no, I have a. There we go. I have
sticky keys.
No, I have a smaller keyboard now. So I couldn't remember how you zoom in now, even though it's on that keyboard. But my brain was like, "Oh, where's the minus button?" Yeah, me derping. Instance group.tf. Clients. This is going to be called Nomad Clients. Empty. I don't need to specify zone, do I? Because our zone's just a generic thing. I can't actually remember. Dude.
Provider, I think we specify it at that level.
No. I think everywhere we have to specify a zone.
Interesting.
I think from what I've seen in GCP, zones are very different to regions in AWS. Like they just show you everything in all the zones, and then it's up to you if you want to like which zone you'd apply into.
Fair enough. I guess some things will be sort of not zonal particularly, or not available in all the zones at least.
Okay. That should be our client. Should be our instance group. There's all these things. VS Code doesn't be happy.
You specify the type of instance group.
Instance groups of types.
You can have managed or unmanaged. That's what the GCP docs are saying. I don't know if it's in the Terraform. Maybe not.
It may be a different type of instance group.
Possibly. I think it's a sort of similar to sort of scale sets.
Yeah, managed instance group. I think this is probably fine to have unmanaged, and we can just add it ourselves.
A managed instance group looks like a scale set. It sort of lets you operate apps on multiple identical VMs. You can make your workloads
okay.
scalable and highly available, taking advantage of managed instance groups. including auto scaling, auto healing, region like multi-zone deployment is that sort of high availability, scale to meet demand stuff. Which is good, but not what we need right now.
Yeah, whatever. My brain was like, "Oh, should we have this instance group so only nodes with traffic go in it and all that stuff?" But that's not something I need to worry about because we're probably going to have one client for the majority of this. So I pushed. We're going to here. Oops, that's not how you spell app. That was really quick. I suppose there's not a lot in this.
It's just kind of, I guess, drawing a box, virtual box, essentially.
Yes,
it's not crazy.
Well, but even the plan didn't really do anything. It didn't take that long.
Maybe we didn't deploy a lot of stuff using Terraform.
Not in GCP.
Yeah.
It's
kind of just one server and then like config.
Is it worth adding the output that we need to grab for QuickOps? I guess we'll eventually turn it into Terraform. So
yeah, there's a box that'll hopefully refresh. There we go. Look.
Hey.
Health check.
Yeah, why not?
No, I have to health check.
Oh. You sounded like you're asking us.
Check a Nomad port, I guess.
Well, yeah. At the end of the day, it would be a traffic port, because we'd only want to send data to traffic. But yeah, this can be Nomad. Well, yeah.
But if we set it up now, it will start failing now, right?
Well, there's no boxes it's talking to, but yeah.
We don't have traffic set up, so
it's only. I don't even know what this health check is. Where does it live? This part of the instance, like.
It'd probably be part of the instance group to make it healthy.
It's part of a compute. That's really weird. It's just a thing. It's not attached to anything.
You can't have unhealthy nodes that you don't know about. Do you want it to be checking every second?
$10 seconds timeout. Yeah. This is quite nice actually, because the amount of times when you want to do multi-load balancers or stuff like that, you have to define a health check for every single one. But actually, this is just a standard for the health checking. That's probably quite nice actually.
Yeah, I guess for this it's going to be a little bit weird because it's kind of the bits we care about are more the applications running on the instances rather than the instances themselves, and all have different ports.
So the way health checking works is it'll only send to servers that pass the health check. So we want health check traffic, because then it'll only send to clients that have traffic installed and running, or whatever load balancing system we want. Like that's the thing we want a health check against, because then if that's happy, it'll send the traffic, and then if something else aren't happy, then that's what console's for.
Yeah, that's fine.
Do we need to open up firewall for the health check?
I'm sure we will.
I guess this depends where the load balancer lives. If it lives within if we set it to live within our VPC.
Health check. Oh, the other one just found it. Fine. Refresh. What could go wrong? Does it remember?
Again.
I mean, it remembers most of it.
Load balancer name and region. That's not.
Yeah, I normally with load balancers, you don't. I guess you would set it up kind of inside your subnet, and then have a firewall rule to it.
My health check isn't working. Did I set a health check up? Did I set up wrong?
I don't know. There's a way we can check. Let's have a look.
I think the minimum is. I think you did it right. The minimum was like just selecting what port, right? TCP/80.
Oh, it's wrong scope. I did global scope, whereas I think I want region scope. Because this is region EUS2. That's probably the issue. So is it zone or is it a region?
Region. I think those things.
Source region? Of this country in which the health checks up from if any regions are specified, exactly 3 regions should be specified. On this, it just has region EUS2.
I guess it makes sense if it wants multiple regions, because it'll try and route it. It wants to route to the healthy region if one fails.
Oh, I can't even like health check. This looks like regional.
Yeah.
Okay, but that is only offering me one.
Can you show me the equivalent command line, please? Oh, too late. Oh.
It's just saying region. Like
Yeah.
It's weird that this is saying like you need multiple. You need like 4, even though it's only saying 1. So I think I'm just going to go because this is talking about source region as well, which is weird.
Should we just use Terraform to deploy it for now? The health check?
Oh, yes, that's the plan. I think I'm just going to do.
Yeah, because then if you do it, then at least if it works, we'll know straight away. So.
Yeah, I'm just confused.
Okay.
So I'm going to do source regions and see what happens. See if it will accept me just passing in one region.
There is a Google Compute region health check, which might be
that's probably
resource.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. That one, region health check. There we go. Now I can just pass in a region. Cool. Thank you.
That's right. Hopefully it'll pick it up.
Hope so. Someday my brain will remember what language my keyboard is.
How long have you had that one now?
That doesn't matter. Still doing the US way of doing things? No, that is UK way of doing things. I think this is a US keyboard layout.
Why did you buy
US cap
keyboard?
layout. No, I bought a nice keyboard. The caps are US based. I can replace the keycaps for not that much money
Why didn't you get UK caps with it?
because they didn't offer that. Even though it was shipped from the UK, I don't know. It was a nice, cheap entry-level keyboard, entry-level custom keyboard. So I can deal with some weirdities. And it's the similar layout to.
I think it's very similar to my keyboard. Yeah.
You see?
I think it's very similar to my keyboard.
Yes, but mine is a lot heavier, judging by how you're holding yours.
It's got
Mine
really
also doesn't-
grip strength.
Mine doesn't have feet. Mine's just like angled.
I quite like the feet.
Yeah. Okay, that's done. So now if I go here, Nomad. Yay! There we go.
Nice.
Session Affinity. Client IP port protocol.
You're setting up backend.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Nice. So backend is the connection from our server. Front end is the connection from the internet out. So this is going to give me a premium.
Hello.
Do we need premium?
And then okay, quite close to the region. No. So I could. Ephemeral IP is fine. Maybe we should create an IP address, but ephemeral's fine for now. Port. Ooh, ports.
Oh, ports.
Well, we just want to be like any traffic there is this load balancer send through to thingy, and then we can lock down. So now I can do equivalent code. So we need. So what this is making a region backend service and a forwarding rule. I think we can just do that. We can just get the Terraform for that.
Yeah. Just trying to think if we have any blocks. With this, it will forward everything, but I don't know if we can put like a deny on certain ports.
Yeah.
It's like we shouldn't be able to route like 22 and stuff through this.
But also we can do that at the network layer. Like there's going to be a firewall between load balancer and our servers. So there we can cut traffic as well. Okay. Region backend service. Oh, look, it even has a health check. But not as a region one. Okay.
So we could have got away with it.
I'm gonna call this load balancer. This is gonna be called this because I don't want the load balancer. Gonna move this health check over to the load balancer. Oops. Region health check. That name is bad, but whatever. And then I'm just gonna grab this over here so I can steal the code. So backend service. This says we need backends. Backend balancing mode equals connection all over false, and root equals GCP. No, it's Google. Oh my god, spelling. Instance group clients. Got health checks, connection draining, timer seconds, load balancer scheme equals. I don't know if that's how you spell.
It looks good if you're trying to get external.
Oops. Cool. Local lib policy maglev. Cool.
Maglev.
No idea. Region is Europe West 2. I feel like we should not be typing this everywhere, but
I do wonder if we put it in, if we could chuck it into the provider and it would just default to that unless specified.
yeah, maybe. And I wanted client IP port proto. Oh, and then protocol equals
UDP?
TCP.
Oh, yeah. I guess we could do a UDP check against Nomad, but traffic will want TCP.
Well, it's TCP is a network load balancer. HTTP would be application load balancer.
Could you UDP health check?
I could do a UDP health check, yeah. So we can. I don't know. Maybe actually you can't. Maybe by definition you can't do UDP health check.
I think you can, because I have seen logs where it's like a connection timeout for a UDP connection. I was like, how's it figuring that out? UDP meant to fire and forget.
I think initial connection is a handshake. It's weird, but I'm pretty sure there's some form of health check. Okay, and then next thing I need a forwarding rules. Google Compute forwarding rules. That sounds like what I want.
Sounds good.
It looks like this. Look how horrendous that is. Right, protocols TCP, all ports. Okay, I'm just going to delete most of this stuff and then add it as I find it. Provider is Google Beta. What? No. And before I actually need to use the Google Beta. Okay. And then what I need, TCP, Google Compute Forwarding Rules, all to Nomad. Region, all ports equals true. IP protocol equals TCP. Backend service equals Google Compute region backend service. This. Don't care about description. IP version equals IPv4. I'm sure the stuff is defaults. Load balancer scheme equals external.
Did not want the IPv4v6.
I didn't end up doing that. Give me 1 second and I'll see if we can do it.
I'll have a look.
And then I specify the region.
Can you change the name of the resource so it's not Google Compute Forwarding Rule, Google Compute Forwarding Rule?
What do you mean? Is that not a...
So helpful.
Okay, I can dual stack. It's just a backend change? I made the change and can't see where it's changed anything. Oh, done. I never actually clicked done on the backend. I can't see where that IPv6, IPv4 thing does anything, so I'm not going to worry about it.
It's I think underscore stack type.
Also, I can't on the when I make the change. Oh, this is not saved. Why is that not saved?
Yeah, your IP version is static for the forwarding rule, I think. In a compute subnetwork, it looks like you can specify the v4 underscore v6 if one so chose.
Let's not worry about it for now. Maybe future. Nothing we do touches IPv6.
Yeah.
IPv6 is important. People should care about IPv6. We have a NAT gateway, so we don't need to care about IPv6. Google and Amazon make too much money for IPv6 to be viable. So here we are. Okay. This should be everything we need for load balancer. Other than like networking, but
arguably the most important bit of a load balancer.
Because this should give us we should be able to see it, but nothing should root. Nothing's in the instance group, and nothing is networked. No.
Uh-oh.
I'm an idiot because I was just like, group is .clients.id. I just assume. And the same with that, isn't it? .id. No? ID. No, there's no ID.
You typed is the first time.
How do I do that?
That is an impressive spelling of status.
Hey, I spelled status perfectly. There's just an extra Z and an X on it.
And then you got a unique keyboard, but you don't need to test out all of the keys at once.
Oh my god! It's the Mac. It's the opposite to the Mac keyboard, and I've been using the Mac keyboard for most of my career recently. Either that or the clients using US.
I don't know what a client.
What does Shift 2 do for you?
At.
Yeah. On a UK keyboard, that is quotes.
Yeah, that's a Mac thing.
No, that's a US thing. Mac just forces everyone to use the US keyboard layout.
What?
The Mac keyboard layout is just the US layout.
Is it? Is the only difference you get is the pound symbol instead of dollar? Pound symbol instead of a hash.
That's what an actual UK keyboard looks like. So the at's over here, dollars, the things over here. You got your hashes over here. Your backspace is here. You got the longer and the longer enter.
I think at one point my brain knew how to map a Mac keyboard to an UK English keyboard. It knew what it should be underneath. So
I can do the conversion. My brain. I've just spent too long jumping between the two. My regex is wrong. The backend service name must be. God, I hate when this regex like this. Start with A to Z, and then okay. Pretty sure that is hyphenated. Yeah, there's a hyphen there. I'm pretty sure it's a hyphenated space. Because this is hyphenated.
Which way we've been going with most of the stuff if we've gone underscore or hyphenated. I think overwhelmingly when we have the option we tend to go underscore.
Well, that's very hashy. Hashy is underscores.
It also means you can double click and it takes the whole thing.
I am quite partial to using both. So when it is a block you want to double click and replace or select all of it, use an underscore. If it is a different segment, use a dash. So like if it's like Nomad server IP, it would be nomad underscore server dash IP.
Yeah.
No, I never do that anywhere. But if you wanted to do both, like that's a reason why you could.
You're gonna add camel case while you're at it as well.
Camel case doesn't do anything. Camel case is when you can't do dashes, you have to use camel.
Is it snake case as well? I can't remember what.
Pascal case is the correct answer.
Pascal.
Which is also called. No, wait. Yeah, I think Pascal's snake case. And then there's upper camel and lower camel, which I think have proper names as well.
The difference between Pascal case and camel case is Pascal case has the first letter capitalized, whereas camel case just has like the subsequent splits. Snake case is just underscores, apparently.
Yeah, snake case is underscores. My brain wants to say upper camel instead of Pascal case. Anyway, with that, we should have a load balancer. Yeah, look, we got a load balancer. Pass to external, one region, one instance group.
So I've just gone down the rabbit hole of casing, and I think I found what once made me live. So using dashes is you can also refer to as kebab case.
Oh yeah, kebab case. Yeah, I do like that one. So this should now work. I'm not viewing network topology. Forget they give us this thing. Except, yeah. They have a way of like viewing your network. This doesn't have
no, it's not.
But there's no like IP address. Like, how do I connect to this?
IPN port, front
there we
end
go, that
TCP.
one. So
Surely it'll just give you nothing back, so it's no healthy service.
I know. But that's what we want to be doing. This IP port, we want to be able to go. I think for now, just Nomad. And then we can work on making that more secure and better. So let's add manually an instance to this. Yeah?
Yep.
Is it just an edit? Select VM instances, main server. Send traffic instance group to a named port, creating named port. I think that's fine.
You're going to map a port, you just...
So that's create a named port. I don't know if we need to do that because we're not doing like named things. Oh god, I need to load. Oops. Oh, something's not happy.
Not healthy.
Which is fine.
I wonder what it's getting back. Here. Did we enable logging?
Not load balance, no. Well, this, like, there's no network. There's no
Isn't the health check
firewall?
checking 4646 and there's nothing on 4646?
Is there not?
No mention of 4646.
Yeah, but for that same IP address.
Complains
Okay.
about your connecting via TCP and throws you
I wonder if that's what it's getting.
throws a nice
Right.
400
If it's doing
It's
a
a-
TCP health check, it's just
TCP.
checking the ports open.
Yeah. But there's no networking. There's no networking allowed between. So here's our NAT. Here's our subnet. The subnet has a server in it. But there's no load balancer here.
Weird.
Mia. Merca. Yeah. There's no load balancer. Which means probably some of the load balancers not being configured correctly.
I wonder if we need to set up some routes.
Probably.
External load balancer. Is it a global one we set up or a regional one? Do you remember?
Regional.
Regional.
I can't even. AutoNomad is the external. And then backend goes to the instance group. I can't even see what.
I've got a diagram of how it's meant to look.
Oh, the server. The server itself has network firewall stuff on it.
Loud load balancer health checks off might be the bit that's messing with it.
Sorry, what? Oh, that one.
Yeah. Add a guess.
Maybe.
I can't imagine our health check is going to succeed when it's explicitly told it's not allowed to.
Well, all that's added is added a tag, which is for internal firewall tracking. I reckon the issue we've got is a firewall problem.
The layers that I can see in the layers that are in the diagram, they have the internet, which is the outside user. You have an external forwarding rule would reserve external IP address, which then goes to a regional target HTTP proxy, regional URL map, regional backend services, then routes to the managed instance group based off the regional health check, which then routes traffic to VMs, which are managed within global firewall rules.
And I think our global firewall rules are what's stopping it.
There's also like a backend subnet and proxy only subnets.
These are firewalls. So this is our firewall rules. I suppose we've got allow internal. So this allow internal, I'm pretty sure it's like debugging stuff. So no, that's like ingress. Anything can ingress as long as it's internal. As long as it's on our IP range, it can talk to it.
Does it have a private IP attached to it as well?
That's what the back end should be. I wonder if there's a. Oh, nice default words. You guys happy if I? Is this going to do what I want?
What are you trying to kill or update or
So,
replace?
so something within AWS, maybe now actually, will let you go. Here's my start. Here's my start. Here's my end. How can I get there? And it'll tell you what's the issue.
Let's hope the GCP one is as efficient as that one.
So I want to try this. So I'm going to click enable. Sure. I know this isn't what we're meant to be doing, but we should be enabling through Terraform. Because in AWS, I can be like, here's my load balancer. Here's my EC2 instance. Tell me what's wrong. Tell me why you can't connect. So we are TCP. Let's go to that. Source is a. This is the stuff that I'm like, I just want to do load balancer.
I guess you could do random IP address, just a general public one.
Select source IP address or service project. Yes. Destination is going to be VM instance, main server, NIC, that 4646. I don't know if this is going to work.
You typed it to 4644.
Well, it definitely won't work. Indeterminate.
You might have to
Testing the forwarding rule as a source are not supported. So it's because I did it to the forwarding rule.
So where would you do it? It's not the forwarding rule.
Well, the back end, really. But
It says health check firewall is not configured. So shall we? Yeah. So shall we just create a firewall to allow? So we just have to do Google Compute Firewall before, and then in there we'll have like the source ranges.
What's the source range? The
I think in our case, wouldn't that be the one where Nomad is in? So the IP address for Nomad.
Oh, wait, it's actually on the health check.
Hold on, let me send you a snippet. So
allow health direction ingress. Those are some weird sources.
that's just an example. I don't know which one you're looking at actually. Sorry.
The one you just sent in Discord.
Yeah, that's just an example.
Because we've got like, I suppose it's not technically everything. It's just all internal. I mean, we've got the LB health check one. It's really funny that still says allow load balance health checks false. I'm just gonna do all of that stuff.
It's just a caching thing. Does it need to be like rebooted to pick up the tags?
No, the tags are a networking layer. This is taking longer than.
I remember James at the beginning. Very positive.
So there is a networking thing because in AWS you add a security group to the load balancer itself. So like you would add the equivalent of a firewall to the load balancer to allow access to go through. And the fact that there's not been anything talking about that.
I wonder what it is behind the scenes. If it's if it's not a sort of a load balancer box, if it's something like an Envoy proxy that you're hooking up.
Yeah. Oh, load balance policies is a network service API. What? Okay, sure. The fact that in our infrastructure it doesn't show the load balancer at all, I think is some form of problem.
I feel like that's not showing because it's not healthy, right? So if it's healthy, it would show up there.
Yeah. Oh, that felt spread out. Okay, it's not wrong.
Oh.
What's our region again?
You say?
What's our region?
London.
Oh, okay.
US2.
Thank you.
I mean, it could be that port thing in the instance group.
Possibly.
Like, there's this. But there's just saying name. Then go to load balancer to create a load balancer using this instance group.
Could I just reset the logs of the health check to see what's going on?
I have no idea where you would see that. But you can turn on load balancer. We turn on load balancer logs. But I don't know if they would give us.
So I guess it's not health. It's not the load balancer's backend service.
Which is like, yeah, instance is running. I should just given one of our boxes a public IP address. No, don't know. Go back into the group.
So we can enable logs. If you go to the health check, you can enable logs, and it'll probably tell you a little bit more about why the health check's failing.
Go to the health check. Oh yeah. Benefit about ClickOps and this stuff is I can just click Terraform, and Terraform will put everything back to how it was. I have no idea how to see these logs.
View logs goes to the log explorer. Health check logs are indexed by instant group or network endpoint group.
Explorer.
The instance group.
Load balance, health check, firewall not configured. That's the stuff that Wire was talking about. Do I actually need to? Does it just load by tag?
So I'm creating a firewall just now, just as a test one. You'll be able to see in a minute, and I want to see if that would work. It's just asking for a range right now. Just give me a second. What would be our source IP address range?
Is that our internal one?
Yeah, this would be for internal, yeah.
It's 10.2-32.
Wait. Is that everything? What? 10.2-32?
10.2.0.0/ it's not 32.16.
All right, cool. And then destination would be...
What's that?
Oh, 20024. Okay. 10.0.
So I think target tags is allow health check, because this is what adds it to the health check. Because target tags tells it what tags to add the firewalls to. Is that how it works?
Probably.
Target tags Cloudflare, yeah. Yes, you specify what you want, and then the target tags are. God, such a weird way of doing it.
I feel like they're trying to abstract it away to make it easier, but if you know how it works beneath,
yeah.
But like even if you come from like Cisco routing or something like that,
Well, I mean, it's all it is when the network traffic, they just have to add the tags to, and then when it's the firewall, they can look at the tags. Like it under the hood, I can kind of understand what's going on a little bit. It's weird that in this, there's gonna be one of these that have like firewalls, isn't it?
Yeah, that didn't work. I'm gonna delete my firewall. So the policy.
I think
oh, hold on. So if we were to go check out the load balancer, does it have tags on it?
no.
Okay, so that's what we're missing then. Can we just, because I think you've set up everything, it just needs tag that will say, the tag that will say allow -health -check.
The load balancer doesn't need that, does it?
It does.
Oh, okay.
It seems a bit odd. Surely you'd be passing through you. Is the backend service that has the health check?
There's no way of me adding tags to the load balancer.
That's weird, because that's well done. So the load balancer is saying that health check firewall not configured. For ours, will we add tag? It has to be through tags, right?
Health check firewall would be a firewall, not this is a firewall, not part of the load balancer, because they configure firewalls, which is a firewall allow health check.
So should we check out the firewalls we created to see if they have the tags?
So a very this is an ingress. That is all ports. How can I add tags to this? Probably not. Party targets all instances of network. Oh, this just adds it to everything in the network. That's fun.
Okay. I mean, for now we're just trying to get it to work, so it's fine.
Okay, I'm going to do something bad.
That's what we like.
So this is, it's just, they keep, I don't understand why it keeps doing the same IPs. Are these like generic? That one was slightly different. Load balance backend. Healthy.
That's good.
Target IP.
I'm still seeing warning.
35. That's a different. Okay. load balancer, healthy. Yay! Work.
Now you have to explain what happened.
When I turned off the firewall in our system, it worked. We need to work out what firewall needs to be messed with. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna reapply Terraform and hope that it turns off the change I just made and puts everything back to how it was. That's the wrong Terraform account I just logged into. Too many Terraform accounts.
I think for the health check, there's we can set up like a TCP allow all. You just do protocol TCP and allow direction ingress.
For now, I just want a tag that works. What were you know? Why am I failing to log into Terraform?
You got your 2FA set up and it's a little bit too aggressive.
I have no idea. The auto connection was going like, nope. But as soon as I turned off the auto connection, it's like, yeah, cool, I'm happy. TCP base. Okay. Well, it's the end of the stream. We've proven that the load balancer works. As networking is a pain, if I've got time, maybe between now and Saturday, I'll mess with it, but we'll see. Yeah, what's looking at the connection, the source that the health check happens is a different IP address. So our boxes don't allow Google's health check IP address to talk to it. And that's the problem. As soon as I turn that off, it was fine.
I guess, is it from within the default subnet that the health check comes from? Is there a separate slider range entirely?
So for this one, the probe source IP was 209.85.205.35. Though the target IP was the load balancer. So the target IP address is the load balancer. Probe IP is something else. And the IP address is our box. So we can look at that another day. Or did you say there was a way of making it so it doesn't actually care about health checks?
We could set up, I think there's a firewall that we could set up just that allows TCP checks.
Yep, that sounds...
But looking at it, it's essentially just opening up TCP for everything and then just giving it a couple of source ranges, which I don't know if they're unique to Google or if it's just a random example they picked. But I'm just looking through the Google Docs.
Nice.
Yes, we can have
Sounds
a
like-
mess around.
Yeah. Sweet.
Cool. Right. Well, I guess we'll say thank you for watching, everyone, and we will catch you all next week and on Saturday if you want to drop by and see us gaming. If you want to catch us more regularly on Twitch, follow us, and if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, and you'll see more of our videos going forwards. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.